Hello, hello. Good Monday morning to you. Well, I guess afternoon now for many of you. Um, it's Kitti coming to you live on a cloudy, overcast, foggy day in Atlantic, Canada. But we can't complain. We had a wonderful weekend, and I hope that you have had or are getting some good weather where you are. And if there are some clouds about, whether they're up in the sky or up in your head, just remember you can reach through those clouds to clarity, to confidence, to being uncluttered in your brain. Yeah, and that's what we do here at Declutter the Brain. So welcome, welcome, welcome to day 669, who am in my Facebook Live. Started as an outreach during COVID when we were all, to say the least, perplexed by the world situation. Who am I? I am Kitti Anders with declutterthebrain.com. And what do? I help entrepreneurs to organize their space and streamline their thoughts so that they can focus on attracting and serving premium clients. Now, I do have over 20 years experience in helping people to gain control. Hello, Michael, over their surroundings. You like that? Stop the sentence. Hello, Michael, without missing a beat. Through that 20 years, I have developed two things. Number one, the strong belief the physical clutter and lack of concentration are very closely related. In fact, so much so that every informal poll that I do of clients or just people that I meet, that they all say that mental clutter, physical clutter, Kitti, we can handle. Mental clutter, that is what is the real mental energy drainer. So we strive to help you to declutter your brain. That's what we do. I have also developed step-by-step one system, which has helped me and my clients go from overwhelmed and struggling to organized and thriving. Yeah. Organized and thriving? Ooh, yeah. Tell me more, Kitti. Okay, I will in about 10 minutes from now. Sound good? Hello, thank you for joining. I wonder who you are. Your name isn't popping up, but I hope it does. Hello, no matter what. Yeah. It is Monday. Can you tell? Yeah. My own decluttering is coming along. But it's very. Just before we get into today's content, it is really, really easy to focus on, I didn't get all this done, when you've been working your butt off all weekend and things are getting done and you know you're getting done. Well, little Mr. and Mrs. Overachiever, you're not going to get it all done. Believe me, I have to tell myself that. But as long as you get the most important things done, that's also what we help you here at Declutter the Brain, is to prioritize so that you can maximize your productivity, perfect your productivity. Yeah, okay. And don't beat up on yourself because you didn't get it all done, because you don't. All right, you just don't. But I know that you're getting the most important things done. All right. Okie dokie. And if you're not done, just send me a direct message and we'll chat. More on that in a few minutes. Now, this week, yep, there's your drum roll for you. This week, we salute our veterans, our people who are in service now, our policemen, firemen, anyone, those who have lost their lives in the service of our country. Those who are still here, we salute them. And that is Remembrance Day in Canada, Veterans Day in the States is this coming Friday. Make sure that you have a poppy. I couldn't find any in the stores. Michael, tell me if if you can, if you have, the Legion, they've got their little desk set up at the local grocery store. Well, I was at Walmart and another local grocery store, and I didn't see any Legionnaires selling poppies. Well, you should go to the Legion. Yeah, well, your sales will improve. Don't get me started. Anywho, I am going to find a poppy, and I urge you to as well support our Legion, because I was a member of the Legion for many years, the president of the Ladies Auxiliary, as a matter of fact, at one point, and these people do a very valuable service. Now, on with the show. Military families, did you know? Military families relocate roughly 10 times more often than civilians. Now that is a statistic, if you like. Yeah. Can you imagine? I mean, I'm resisting moving after 5 years. I used to not mind moving at all, but I don't know, something about getting older and just saying, no, maybe it's knowing. Maybe I know what a hassle it is to get all your addresses changed and all of this kind of stuff, so that's why I'm resisting moving. So can you imagine being part of your job to move about every 3 years? Good heavens, and I think that's what it is. It's about every 3 years. Permanent PC, I'll have the terminology for it. Yeah. Anyway, they have to move about every 3 years. So, they more than anyone else, they need to be decluttered. They need to be organized so that they can, so that it's not as much of a hassle when they do have to move. Now, I do have personal experience with this, not because I've been in the military, but by virtue of the fact that I've lived here for years in what is basically a military base. Okay, we've got Army, we've got Navy, we've got Army, Navy, oh God, Air Force. Sorry, my apologies. We've got it all here where I live, and if I didn't, I could drive an hour, and there's another military base and another military base. So through that, when I had my cleaning and staging, real estate staging business, I had the pleasure of working with a few military families, and always I was stunned. Madam, how do you keep your place so clean? Madam or sir, how do you keep your place so clean? And they say it's just a habit. It's a series of habits that we get into. I say, well, are they dictated to you? Because way back in the day, I tell you what, a friend of mine remembers when she was a girl growing up as a military child, and she said they came through your place and they gave it to the white glove test. Well, fortunately, we don't have that anymore. Maybe if you live on the base, they might, but I don't think they do that anymore. But it becomes a habit. It becomes part of your life to have it structured such that it's streamlined all the time. Now, this particular friend of mine, there were 6 children in her family, 6 or 7 children, and her place was, that place was spotless, and the mother did it all herself and held a job outside. Okay, so that takes organization, structure. So I learned from my friend, and I learned from these women that these people that I helped to relocate, and that's what we're sharing with you this week. A little bit of a long-winded introduction, I apologize, but I'm so proud of what I did. So proud of being able to work with them. So, we've got some deceptively simple streamlining tips and habits for you this week. First one we've got for you is, ready? Okay. If you can go 2 weeks without doing laundry, you have too many clothes. Yeah. I'll say that again. If you can go for 2 weeks, more than 2 weeks, I should say, without doing laundry, you have too many clothes. It is time to purge. All right. They just say the closets are bursting. We don't even wear half of this stuff. We do not need these clothes. So they do a purge. Now, what do? They purge seasonally. In the spring, the summer, the fall, the winter. All right. Now you may not have to do that. Perhaps, especially in Canada where seasons tend to blend together, don't they? You can do it twice a year. All right. When we're transitioning around about April, things are starting to get a little bit warmer. You could do it then, and you could do it end of October when it's starting to get just a little bit chillier. You can put on that cozy sweater, right? So I would say twice a year. To me, that's seasonally. Okay. You can always wear a summer dress with a light jacket over it, but the idea is to do it at least twice a year. Why? Number one, because it's less work. Plain and simple, you have less to go through. And number two, it makes maybe you'll see something on sale that's very nice and trendy, and now you have space in the closet to put it. So definitely do it a couple of times a year, and think of the people who will benefit. And think of yourself who will benefit. You don't need to hang on to that ratty skirt that you've been meaning to fix, all right? Be good to yourself. It feels good. Everybody I've ever spoken to who has purged, they say it makes them feel better. Yes. And after you purged, here's the thing. Now, yes, I know that I just mentioned about the trendy thing that you saw. That's the trendy thing, singular. After you have purged, this does not mean that you go to the store and buy X number of clothes to replace exactly the number that you threw away. No, restrain yourself from buying. This is what military families do. They restrain themselves from buying. They'll pick one thing or the other thing. I mean, they are on a budget. We're all on a budget. So they watch that budget and say, do I really need to purchase this article of clothing? Or do I already have 3 winter coats or 3 summer coats, kind of thing? Okay, but I like it. And then I give you the Kitti stare. Okay, so that's it for today. We're going to continue on tomorrow, but in the interim, if you like this video, just go ahead and hit that big old share button. You don't know who could use some streamlining tips, military style. If you're curious as to other videos that I've made on a wide variety of topics, just go to YouTube, type in Declutter the Brain, and we are there cataloged, organized, and ready. I'm even going to make it improve the organization of it. But right now, it's pretty good. Not bad, considering it's coming from your thought organizer. So, do you just want your clutter gone and your mental clarity back faster than you ever thought possible? Yes? Yeah? You're tired of it and you're mad as hell and you don't want to take it anymore? Yeah? Like the man said in the movie? You're an action taker who's committed to clearing your space and organizing your thoughts. Okay, I have one step for you, which I promised you. Just scroll down. Yep. Look down, scroll down, and you will see a link where you can download your 7 easy steps to conquer your physical and mental clutter. It's intended as a grounding tool for your declutter journey and beyond, and even comes with 7 short little videos so you never feel alone in the process. By short, I mean 3 minutes, honey. We do things fast here at Declutter the Brain. And while you're there, go ahead and book up your quick and free Conquer the Chaos call, and I will gift you with a jumpstart plan for right now results. Yep, right now results. Yeah. Okay, so now that you've decided to eliminate your chaos and organize your mindset, just click that link below and change your life today. Till tomorrow at 12 noon, thanks so much for watching, and tomorrow, when in doubt, what is it? Throw it out. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.